clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot for you. And just see, seems like a nice uplifted message for these. I've had a dance, like the butterflies dance. I've had butterflies dance in my auric field 3 days in a row. And we say butterflies hover and feathers appear whenever lost loved ones and angels are near. So angels are, I just heard, custodians of this particular union. And we had a butterfly dance. So you're both transformed, right? And you're meeting in the cosmic, and then it comes down. So it's universal, I think, galactic and cosmic. And then it arrives here in the 3rd dimension. So we're here to teach about love. You go, oh, jealousy. No. Right? You're teaching how to love. You know, and people bring you the yuck yuck, and you're like, oh no. And so there's a fine line here between, you know, turning the other cheek and being a total people pleaser. There's the fine line when you use discernment of, hang on a minute, this is pulling me out of my pillar of light, right? And I can't be out of my pillar of light because I'm here to channel love. Yeah, so now you're standing back in your pillar. And this has had a ripple effect through the galaxies in this moment. It's very magnetic here as well. So you've got boundaries. You know what you will and will not tolerate. You also are very clear on your needs and your desires. Yes. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This is the past, right? That's why it had to happen. To get your boundaries, to create safety, a safe space for love to come and stay. So you're not neurotic, you're not a people pleaser, you're not being codependent. And it's been an illusion because you're not ever separated from your beloved, right? Yeah. But there's a recapturing of romance because they stood the test of this separation. And the boundaries that this divine feminine has set has taught the divine masculine to do it himself, but she had to do it to him. That's what caused the separation. And this is why, because it's true love. So this is about teaching about love. And it can be, you know, what do they call it? Tough love. This is the romance of a lifetime. People go, oh, but that's my twin flame. It's like even more boundaries with your twin flame. Even more. Like it's OTT. You know, you got to exaggerate with your twin. Because like, they don't get it. Your sign, these signs are cautioning you. That was on the bottom. And this is the shared energy. This is your spiritual. So you're getting your crown. Your crown. Wow. It's a kingdom crown. This is your spiritual path. So this is an alignment of a spiritual path with these two. I'm just going to have a look at the Rider-Waite Tarot, get some more details here for you. So saying the angels come in with a channeled message and then I tease it out. You know what I mean? So I'm a bit different. And also I do have some high vibes for you. Vibes. Well, we have a symbol of light called Tamasura in Reiki, and it's the antidote to fear. And the angels made me activate that. So that's an antidote to fear in the reading on your heart chakra, right? The fear of separation, the fear of the illusion. And sometimes that has to come in so it doesn't exist in your future, right? There's no like abandonment or commitment. It's like that had to be worked out. It wasn't a push and pull because you won't be together because you're the reflection of the energy in the essence of your beloved. So when they come back, it's more magnetic. You know, this is like the elastic band. The men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and the man goes into his cave. He's separated. He's gone into his cave and he's rejuvenated here. And he's received, right, a kick in the spiritual butt. And now he's going to make the effort. Like there's something about this masculine energy that's in this union that is about testing you. Well, if I do this, right? So that's the fear of abandonment. And that's a childhood wound. And if they happen like before we're 2 years of age, it maps our brain. So there's a rewiring of the brain because we're in multidimensional quantum healing. Oh, we're in quantum healing, supernatural healing. Doesn't mean a narcissist can be healed. It just means that over time, right, the wound has lifted and there's been a curse lifted. These two have stood the test of their own lifting of curses individually while still bringing down the template. This is what's forced this to happen. If you look at it from your soul star, you share it and then it splits into two. And then it comes down energetically into the heart space and the masculine will anchor it. The Three of Pentacles, that's 3 years. Yeah, 3-year cycle is over. Whatever was, that was fake. The fake building or a rehearsal, I heard. That was just a rehearsal. Let's have a look. This couple have stood the test of time. Look at that. Wow. This is written in destiny, I just heard. This is destiny. Can't stop this, see? Because he's never met anybody like this who just brings love, but still has boundaries. So it feels safe. Because this feminine does not let this masculine get away with anything because it's not about what he said, she said. This is about her feelings. Right? And he let her down here, but he didn't know, and he's learning, because he's a little page of swords, and he's thinking, and he's like, I wish I had the right words, wish I was like emotionally intelligent like her, like her. I think that's funny. Don't mind me. Right? Because like this wasn't working for me. Secrets and lies and not opening up. This is a stood the test of time means that this is like a teenager going out, you know, like, and having a, like, this masculine went all out massive action to get you back for ascending. And you aren't even aware of it. Like it didn't work for you. It was meant to push your buttons to get you jealous, right? But just ran around in circles and he's still back now here longing for his heart. Yeah, his heart. Right, so here he is going, once I get her, that's it. Right, the trust is established here in this masculine's heart. Like there's a knowingness here. Then there's, I can't spend one more second, it's time. And once this trust is built in this relationship, it sort of morphs into something that it's never been. Like it's even better than when you first met, I'm hearing. So the Star and the King of Wands. This is a restorative energy of hope, of healing. This is also galactic constellations. We are in the tail of Comet Thatcher. Do you know that? Can you imagine? So Earth is moving through a tail end of a comet. This is what is also all programmed in the destiny. This is a divine destiny. So let's have a look here. Get some more information. Because there's a divine masculine here who's looking at, like this is a growth spurt. Like I was a juvenile. You know when you're like, I'm going to get you back? Oh, bad karma. Yeah, it's thinking, I'll have to make it up to her. She didn't, like, it's like this ran out and tried to flirt with other women or, to, you know, like thinking that you can tell, but you couldn't see it. Like you didn't know that. It's like very juvenile. So this is a growth spurt in emotional intelligence and realizing that that didn't get me anywhere. And once I get my star, that's it. So this is all in a preparation energy for meeting. He's planning a date. Let's have a look here at the wellness, island wellness, and then I'll wrap this reading up for you. It's just a quick message. Seeing if this is you, the masculine energy is looking over his past actions and growing from it, learning, ascending, going, oh my gosh, I just wore myself out for nothing. And she's still here with her heart open, happy. I didn't trigger her at all. I just triggered myself. Look what we got. So I'm going to step up. I'm going to step up here. I'm going to make the effort. Because this is a divine masculine who's thinking, wow, I would like to protect her. Something about protection, how she protected me spiritually. It's a spiritual protection here. Yeah, because she got all, you know, what about me and my feelings? What about my happiness? Are you putting me first? Are you putting my happiness first? No. No. But I will, but I want to. But I don't have the words, but I've got a new tie, and I'm happy about that. Yes, yes, looking very dapper. Sorry. Yes. Love is coming. Now, how am I going to... This is a surprise. He's planning it here because he's realizing she went through all that and she's still standing there like that. That's love. You know, but it's done in a... It's like an anchored feminine, but it's very strong. It's anchored in masculine energy. And this has activated his heart. Yeah, to look at what he did. He was trying to get you back, like that a 17-year-old would go, you know, you're dropped. Someone goes, you go, you're dropped, and then the person who's dropped goes, right, I'll get you back. I'll get with your best friend or, you know, the whole class, and you don't even know about it. So it's funny. So, okay, you finished? Finished on your rampage there? He's like, yeah, I've finished. Right? I've grown up now. I understand. There is nothing that would beat this union. There is nothing. This is a cycle of time that had to go through a clearing of the pathway. For this is a divine partnership, destined. And look. So he's like, well, once I get her, I can't, it's not, no, I'm not sharing, no. This is a masculine, it's like, I can't, no, what was I doing? He's thinking, what was I doing? While I was doing this crapola, over here on my own, trying to flirt with other people, trying to get her jealous when she wasn't even there. She's out on dates. She could be snapped up. I could miss out on my divine destiny. Right? This is a slap in the spiritual behind. I don't know how to explain it. That's what they're showing me. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love. Everlasting promise. Hang on a minute. What? He totally forgot that you are your own person and out there, ready for union. You've healed. So this is a spiritual union. It's funny. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. What was I doing with all these string-alongs when this is my star, my beloved, my healer, my angel? I get sparkle. This is how you're going to know. He's going to be very, like, poetic. He's not going to say, I've had a revelation, I'm awakening, I think you're my twin. He's not going to say that. Right? But he's going to go, he's going to say, well, you're quite, like, this is quite an extraordinary connection. So he's including himself in it. And he's going, I've never experienced a connection quite like this, that has actually, like, uplifted all my pain and made me see myself on my juvenile, Sky, I don't know why I'm laughing, my juvenile patterning. Right? This is what I've always done. And I think that no one can just see it, but then you're like, you're seeing it. And you're still there. It means like you're still there, you're sitting in your oasis. Here, this is your oasis, Divine Feminine. You're sitting here in this. Once you've read the rule book, you can proceed with caution into the oasis But there are rules and behaviors. Divine feminine, you're funny, right? Yeah, you gotta have there's spiritual laws. Oh, spiritual laws. Yeah, and you don't even have to tell. This divine masculine doesn't have, it's telepathy. Like, you answer his thought process because it's divinely guided. So it's not normal. I don't know. It's not like, oh, you go and say sorry to Johnny for hitting him. And are you sorry? You say, Johnny, sorry for pushing. You know what I mean? Like when you're kids, you go, say sorry. This is already forgiven. Right? In the spirit. Everything's forgiven. But it's got to be tolerable in the oasis here. There's certain behaviors that this divine feminine may have even said no to in the past. I don't think so. He's like, what? But I love you. It's like, yeah, but that's not love. Treating somebody like that. That's not love. Let me show you what love is. Love is fun and happiness and shining and living in the moment. Fun. This is the spiritual connection here. It stood the test of time, and it stood a test of this is like a King of Cups to me, who tests you emotionally, how much you'll put up with. And maybe you were putting up with it, and then you went, excuse me, can you not wear those boots inside the oasis? You must remove the boots. In fact, can we do a chakra shake and an aura rake before we even meet for lunch? Cleansing of the energy. He's like, what's energy? How do you know that? Blah, 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 blah. And something has sat the man down and gone, what am I doing? So he's gone from a juvenile right here into his 20s, and he's ready for love, new love. It's blossoming. It's a spiritual love. Well, I've never heard that before. Sorry. Masculine, you don't talk like that. A little bit, maybe. So you're just learning to speak about your feelings and love. So sometimes it comes out a bit awkward. But divine feminine, she's so patient. She's like, I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to be in a receptive mode here. So whenever you're ready, don't worry. You don't have to speak. I can read your heart. That's so cute. She can read his heart. Something about his heart. He goes, well, I like to have power and control over. And that's why I was sitting in somebody controlling me. So he's also realizing that what he set up in his past, or what the dynamic was in his upbringing, he reproduced it with karmics. And the angels were like, please, we have to usher you away from psycho nutbag and whatever. You know what I mean? Because there's no love there for you. You're here to learn about love. And you've just learned what love is not. You know, a lot of times we go, what do you need in a relationship? You go, well, I don't need this. You're like, no. We ask, what do you need? You go, oh, yeah. Like, that's the mindset, the positive mindset. And this is why it's a brand new sort of start, because the fear of loss isn't here. The vulnerability of the pain, it's like the pain of the first love is healed. And it opens up, see, it opens up the portal for spiritual love. This is different. How do you know if a man loves you? He's got a flower in his hand. Yes. Yes, he does. Because he's released that. Unrequited love. See, we're here to teach about love. And it comes from spiritual energy. And this is what this divine masculine is realizing. Like, I'm down here playing around on a checkerboard. And the celestial, like, checkerboard of life is descending upon me. So it's like had to push this false bravado away. It's had to push this entitled teenager energy. It's had to also push this I don't matter and I'm not worthy energy out. And there was also around that, you know, a little bit of antagonism, because it was like, how dare you love me more than my own mother did. Oh, whoa, that's heavy. So there was a projection to divine feminine of hatred towards mother. This is a realization that this divine masculine's had. So it's a spiritual awakening here. And he's realized that the time and all that, like he just is looking back going, wow, that was incredible. How she handled that like it's like an adult. An adult. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? It's like the maturity level in the emotional intelligence of this divine feminine is almost supernatural. And that's what has awakened this divine masculine to go, wow, I could be like that. That exists. I've never seen that. I've never felt love like that. And now all the yuck has been like removed. The how dare you, and it's like a bit of anger comes up, bit of frustration, retaliation. You know, why are you giving me this now when I've never had it in my life? Like, who do you think you are? It's a bit like that. And then it forces this, that's why the separation occurred. But now there's a spiritual awakening here for this divine masculine, and he's receiving his crown, and he's been activated by his divine feminine, and he's happy. He may have even lifted a curse. Is that correct? That romance is in the air. Is that a love curse was on the family? Anything else? No? It's already done that. Everything's clear. All paths are clear. So he's swapping the keys on a ring. All those, he played himself, basically. Shh, don't tell him. And then there's a realization. There's no awkwardness here now. There's no, oh, I look like an idiot if I, you know. This is breaking the paradigm of men are weak if vulnerable. And in reverse, it's actually strength. Thank you very much for watching, for your kind donations, for liking, subscribing, for joining the Members Lounge. Profound energies coming through this portal, messages. Be channeling here with you for a while, so thank you for your comments also. And shout out to my regulars for thank you for watching. It's 11:11 right now in Sydney, Australia. And so we are in a portal. And I'm going to be sharing this energy with you and bringing you some guidance. So thanks for watching and thanks for supporting me here.